Wood Nickel Record Store, National Record Store Day. Tell me when it is.
Yes, April 21st.
21st, and what do you got going on?
Oh, we've got about 20 bands playing all day long. We've got about 150 releases that will only be available on Record Store Day from all kinds of major artists and that type of thing. It's going to be a wild, wild day. Last year was crazy.
Cool. And you were telling me earlier that Joe Bonamassa in the last 12 months has been your #1 seller.
Yes. Dust Bowl, the CD he released last year, sold over 470 copies in our chain last year. That's on vinyl and on CD, and was our #1 seller last year. It was awesome.
So that obviously is a testament to the people that love Joe Bonamassa around Fort Wayne.
Yeah, Joe's played at Wood Nickel 3 times in his career.
Right.
Given away 3 guitars while he was there. He's done sets. He's been great with our customer base, and because of Rock 104, has continued to be a huge seller for us through the years.
Cool. Now, Doc and I talked earlier too about the effect that Best Buy has had on your business, and would appear at this moment anyway that you've kind of beat them at their own game. What do you attribute that to?
Well, we've waited a long time because they were a fierce competitor when they first came in the market back in 1992. Right. Basically, because of all the changes in technology, them going more towards the digital end and the downloading end, they've kind of changed the way they look at selling music, and they've kind of gotten away from the hard copies and gone into that area. And the nice thing is that people are coming in droves lately saying, hey, I can't find this at Best Buy anymore, and they're buying from us. And we're gaining a lot of our customer base back, and has really re-energized us, that's for sure.
What do you see in the way of people, say 21 and under, buying vinyl? Do you see a resurgence in that?
You know, that's really one of the more interesting things in our business. The resurgence in vinyl the last 4 years has been amazing. Since Record Store Day started in 2008, it's been up a minimum of 30% every year. Wow. Some years it's been over 40%. And it's been primarily the younger kids that have been getting into it. I know I have a son at Ball State who has a turntable in his room, and kids come in and listen to vinyl in his room. It's amazing.
I know when I was that age, you know, the best part about that new album was the big, giant 12-inch square picture. You know?
The artwork is just amazing. And when I was young, of course, getting a new vinyl piece and opening it up and seeing all the lyrics and the pictures that you might get with it and so forth, that was all part of the fun.
Right, exactly. Now, I should mention that we're down to 10 pair of tickets. Wow. And like Bruce said, don't be in that group of people that got left behind because you didn't call soon enough. So give us a call. And the guitar auction, I believe we're up to $1,250.
$1,250, yeah. Let's. Oh, $2,000.
$2,000.
Yes. All right.
Okay,
yes.
so you got to bid $2,001 if you want that guitar. There you see a picture of it, and of course, with the guitar comes the pair of meet and greet tickets, so you'll be able to have George sign it backstage.
That's awesome. $2,000 is great. That's great.
Yeah. So tonight has obviously been a success, and
huge.
We're glad to have you here, Bob, because you are a huge supporter of the local Fort Wayne music scene.
Yeah, I just love working with local artists, and it's one of my passions right now. And it's a great scene, and people need to get out to the clubs and see these bands.
And you've also got Battle of the Bands coming up.
Yes, that's coming up at Columbia Street West. April 26th is our first evening. We'll be running all the way through the summer. One of the cool things this year, we're having our biggest prize ever. Thanks to Sweet Cars, we're going to be giving away a full-size van valued at over $10,000 to the winner this year.
Wow, that's
really exciting, so I can't wait for that to get started.
That is amazing. You know, when I was playing in bands in my 20s, that would have been a dream come true to be able to play for a prize like that.
Oh,
you know, so.
yeah, that's some lucky band out there is going to be just blown away when they win. I can't wait till that night. It's going to be awesome.
Now, you've been a judge, what did you say, for 5 years?
This is my 5th year judging, yes. And this year, Wood Nickel's become the title sponsor of Battle of the Bands. We're really proud of that. It's our 30th year in business, and part of that was I decided to up my commitment to local music, and this is part of it, to sponsor Battle of the Bands this year and be the title sponsor. So.
What have you seen for like quality of bands in the 5 years since you've been doing it? Do you see a steady incline?
Every year there's bands that have just kind of come out of the woodwork that I knew nothing about. Last year there's a band called Elephants in Mud that I knew nothing about them a year ago, and they just blew me away this year. Awesome. And they won. So.
Cool. We're going to go back over to Bruce, and then we'll end up, I think, over here with Doc one last time.
Awesome.
Thanks, Bob.
You know, as I was listening to Bob, Kris, and as you've been listening to as well, as we're down to about the last 30 seconds, this is a wonderful night of independence, independent record dealers, independent rock and roll stations like Rock 104 that's in here tonight. And of course, PBS 39 being your independent public television station. Joe Bonamassa is in total control. He's an independent musician. He's not locked into any record label. Look at the part of the chance now for you to essentially declare your independence. Get on the phones, make the call. 2,300 now is the bid in the final 10 seconds of our auction. If you are on the phone when you call right now to be a part of that auction, your bid will still count. You can get into a bid war, but we are down to that, which is the way of saying that we are done with the bidding. We'll see who's on the phone. We so much appreciate where we are, knowing that we can count on you so that you can count on us for great television as we move throughout the evening here tonight. Joe Bonamassa and crew getting ready. We have just a few precious pair of tickets left, by the way, for the show, and that's why we want to be sure that you join us here tonight for a great night in November. Back over to Kris and Doc.
All right, by all accounts, you've got just a few minutes, very few minutes, if you still want the last few pair of tickets, or in on the last few pair of tickets, rather. There you go. You see the premiums going by right there. Doc, we also have special people on the phones tonight.
That is correct. I don't know if they can show the phone bank over there, but I'd like to thank Chili off to the right, bottom row, Olivia, our Rock 104 intern here in 2012. You got Bob Roets back there in the back right. Diamond Lil, one of the coolest singers in the history of Fort Wayne. Jason Lee, they've been with us. I've known Jason since he was 7 years old.
Really? Wow.
And also there on the far upper left, you got Memphis Bob, part of the Rock 104 family. Memphis Bob has always been there for many, many Rock 104 events over the years, and is a great contributor to everything that we're involved in.
Memphis Bob looks like he has a few stories.
He
I'm guessing.
He's been backstage with us many, many times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. I think we're down to like the last 8 pair of tickets. I think you've got just a couple of minutes left, and we're going to wrap it up. So we're going to be here on the phones for a while. Give us a call. Don't wait. Get in on the show. And Doc, thanks again for coming.
Kris, it's a pleasure. I'm very proud of Fort Wayne. And thanks for bringing up Sharon Rossi.
You're welcome.
She's a big reason why we're here today.
All right. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys later.